chopper. Fuck your bitch, get a bag from it, then I never call her. Now she tripping, going crazy, nigga, tell her let her bubble. OG see me coming through and they say that's a baller. That's a baller. That's a nigga starting from the bottom, really in that order.
What's up, you guys? MotoMax here. I did a little bit of mic changing. I moved the mic around a little bit in my helmet. It's about the same place, but I also changed the little, I guess you call it a cover on the microphone, because the last one I had, it was literally just the tip of a glove that I used to have because I lost the old thing. But yeah, so I have two mics in my helmet right now. One of them is from the Bluetooth that I have, and another is for the GoPro, of course. And I took the one off of the Bluetooth because I honestly don't use the Bluetooth for talking much. I mostly just use it for music, to be honest. Yeah, so hope it changed a little bit. Alright, so I'll start this video off nice and smooth with a pretty wheelie. Just cruise it out because there's no one behind me. And we got a bunch of space here, so why not? Why not use the space, right? I think I can ride this one to the light. As long as I don't put it down too far. Fourth gear, shoot, this is kind of... Oh, that is a sick ass Tacoma. That thing was sick. Dang it, the light's freaking red. I would have rode this wheelie out past the light if I could, but it's red. I guess that's how you should start a video, right? And also, what's interesting is in this video I wanted to talk about my thoughts on wheelies and when you should do them and if you can and whatnot. See, this is the thing. If you can do long wheelies that are really controlled and smooth, by all means do it. But if you don't know how to use the rear brake during a wheelie, like look, I tapped the rear brake right now. I just kind of balance my throttle and rear brake, and it ends up working out pretty good. You just have to know how to use the throttle and brake, you know. It's not too hard, you just got to get used to it and practice. And if you practice, just like anything, you'll be good at it. I mean, I got to a point where I could just cruise a wheelie like all day, you know. Because I use the rear brake and whatnot. And I have really good throttle control. The only thing that sucks is my hands get tired from holding onto the handlebars for so long. Balance is no issue for me. My freaking forearms just get tired. Also, I'm wearing a B-Rad shirt, if you can tell. Shout out to B-Rad. My thoughts on wheelies are, go ahead and do them, but just make sure there's no one around you. I mean, you saw like those last couple wheelies I just did, and there wasn't really anybody around me, you know. Like, if I fell, I would basically just fall, you know. And that's the thing. Most people think wheelies, you're gonna fall and bust your ass, but it's like, if you go into a controlled place and practice, so like in a parking lot or something, and practice using that rear brake, you'll get it down real good, easy. Oh my god, that's a stretch 600. What is this guy doing? You get wheelies down pretty quickly if you just practice bringing it up and tapping the brake. See, like, what I want you guys to do, if you want to practice and learn how to do wheelies, I want you to practice clutching up, and I have a video on how to do a wheelie and everything, but I want you to practice clutching it up and then tapping the brake. So I don't want you to tap the brake and try and keep the wheelie up. I want you to tap the brake and bring the wheelie down. And I want you to do that until you can know that the rear brake is there. So I'll show you an example. This is what I want you to do. Put it in second gear, whatever. Bring it up, tap the brake. That's all I want you to do. It's so simple. And that's how I learned how to control and isolate the rear brake. It's very, very easy to learn. And once you get it down, tap the rear brake and just isolate the throttle. I got girls staring at me doing wheelies. Woo! And then you just ride her out, tap the brake when you need to. Get comfortable with it, tap the brake. As soon as you get back too far, tap the brake. And I mean, my view on wheelies is like, if you can do them controlled, go ahead, right? If you're that guy that just power wheelies every wheelie and you don't use the rear brake at all, you just expect the wheelie to come down if you let off the gas, I'll tell you this right now, from all the crashes I've had on a bike from wheelies, I didn't know how to use the rear brake and I'd let off the gas and I'd just keep going back. Your engine braking is not going to do that much, and especially on a two-stroke, because there is no engine braking. So I'm warning you now, learn the rear brake or else you're going to be hurt. I can't tell you how many wheelies I've saved from knowing where the rear brake is, and now I always use the rear brake during wheelies, and it's just like a natural thing now. Like, the rear brake is like part of my wheelie. It's not just there at the end, because most wheelies that you see people riding now, they bring it up and they just keep the throttle, like they just keep giving it more gas and more gas and more gas, and that's just riding the wheelie out. Like, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is control it. So bring it back a little bit past balance, tap the brake just barely. You want to practice the rear brake to a point to where you can isolate the correct positioning of it, if that makes any sense at all. So like I was saying, you want to put it in second gear, whatever gear you start your wheelies in. Clutch it up, bring it past balance, tap the brake. 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 You know, it's just kind of like a mindset I have now. Like, I bring it a little bit past and just tap the brake. I don't use the throttle to bring the wheelie down, because if I do that, it goes all the way down, you know? If anything, I tap the brake and give it more throttle. So, that's how I do it. And you can switch lanes. It's all in the lane. I also know a trick: if you squeeze the seat with your knees, it keeps your wheelie more straight. You know, it's kind of confusing, but that's basically how the wheelies work. You know, you just gotta control them, and once you can control them, you can do simple things like one-handers and whatnot. I mean, I'm not the best at them because I don't practice them much, and I kind of want to start practicing, but I mean, I can do them. See, that's riding the wheelie out right there. That's my problem with one-hand wheelies, is I don't have the control. But peace out, you guys. Be safe. I'm not telling you to do wheelies. I'm telling you, if you do choose to do them, practice and be safe while you do it. Peace out.